What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 361 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today, it's Wednesday. We didn't record yesterday. We switched to Tuesdays. Now we're back on a Wednesday, just for this week, though. But it's Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. I'm your host, Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam.
Oh, hey, that's me.
Whoa. What's going on, man?
Whoa.
Welcome to
Not much.
Welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome to a wacky Wednesday.
We'll get into it in a second. But yeah, I had a little bit of a rough Tuesday. Rough in good ways. Yo, C-Fran with the sub. Kate the Con's gifting the C-Fran the sub. What is happening already? Anyway, we're streaming this live on a bunch of different platforms. You had a rough day.
A weird Tuesday, yeah.
All right. We'll unpack our Tuesday in a second, but we are streaming this live on a bunch of different platforms right now, including Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and X. And we've got a bunch of people here in the chat already. Likeable Monster, Ampharos is here, Carter's son, C-Fran's here, Nick is here, Wayne is here.
We've got crew.
We got some peeps. Thank you so much, everyone, for jumping in early.
Welcome, ambassadors and friends.
Yes, definitely. But no, we got plenty to talk about this week. You know, there's a lot of stuff cooking, and this post max finale, beginning of Tales of Transformation, there's definitely a lot. There's definitely a lot to unpack. But we'll recap the last week of gameplay. We're celebrating Kanto again, and but we had Rookidee Community Day. We had Mega Gyarados Raid Day, so another busy kind of like trifecta weekend. Mega Sharpedo is this weekend. We'll put together a little raid guide and battle party thanks to PokeBattler and GoHub. There's a couple, like I said, a couple days into Tales of Transformation, and the September Go Pass is kind of like, I don't know, got community split, but not for the normal reason. The normal reason is do we pay for it, right? Well, I guess it's still kind of related to that. But the feedback I'm hearing is like, yo, if it doesn't have a lucky trinket, I don't want it. And I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, dude, the timed incubator has way more value than a lucky trinket to me. Like, I open gifts, and it's like there's just I don't know. There's a lot going on with that. Yo, we got a hype train going on right now. KJ the Man coming through and subbing with Prime 13 months straight. Yo, good looking out. Yo, he's a regular straight up sub. But yeah, we are streaming this live on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. That means you can get one free sub a month. We'd love it if you cashed it in on us. Do it now. Or anyone in the Pokemon Go space. We'd appreciate it. But
do it, lady.
No, do it, lady. But no, lucky trinkets are cool. I enjoy being able to on the fly go lucky with somebody. But as someone who's on the single incubator grind,
what I don't like
what
in a lucky trinket is the timed. It's if we're gonna have access to multiple lucky trinkets, I feel like stacking them should be a thing, especially if you're paying for it. You should not have that time gated. That feels so wrong.
But it's only time gated to use it.
I understand that, but it's like, okay, I got it, and it's like every single time I log into the game, it's like I'm not around my friends. I'm not going to be around my friends. Like it just creates like anxiety and stress every time. It's kind of like the bottle cap. The bottle cap was a little frustrating. I do think that I think like there was a ton of value in it, and they wanted us to use it immediately. Okay, cool. Give us a different option. Give us the silver bottle cap, and then let us pump out one stat or whatever, and don't time gate it. It's just let me use it on something that I have time to make a rational decision, not a bad decision like my Zamazenta, which
it's like fruit.
I completed it, by the way, so everyone knows.
You did?
I know it was hard, but I did it.
All right. Oh man, I almost beat you.
Shiny background Zamazenta, fully maxed out with its max moves and all that stuff. So it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah. No, Nick in the chat says things you buy should be time gated. Special research included. No, I know that this is a contentious topic, but I don't know, man. There's something about the way content is delivered to us in the game that keeps the momentum going, that keeps the drive forward, the push. And I don't know that. Yeah, does it cause anxiety? Yeah, maybe, but I think that
Mhm.
anxiety kind of powers my ambition and motivation to like get out a little bit. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But
Oh, okay.
anyway.
Did you? 'Cause I always said it, and you were like, "Wow, I like it."
Anyway, back to the itinerary here. Trade days are coming on Sundays, and this is just kind of further incentivizing IRL play. I'm here for it. It's absolutely amazing. Just it's all good stuff. And
So
then
what they're
look,
saying is Sunday, go to church, see all your friends there, and trade.
to Arceus. Yeah, looking further out into September, we've got a couple events that we have information on. Psychic Spectacular, Groudon Shadow Raid Weekend. The Psychic Spectacular is a taken over event, so still got a little time on that, but we'll run through it. And then after the break, we'll wrap up with a conversation about kind of like player expectation and dig into how free-to-play players and pay-to-play trainers can kind of like enjoy the game in the same space at the same time. And when you're online, it gets lost. And I think that some of that magic is kind of gone by the wayside. So I do want to talk about that. But shouts to everybody that's here in the chat. We got Pogo Tips Official. Hey, we met at GoFest. Yeah, what's up, dude? So this is awesome. We got a lot of peeps here in the chat. We appreciate all of you. Gang. Kate, the Con's coming through. So great. All right, well let's first start with a little recap of the weekend. How did your weekend go? Did you get any gameplay in? Did you get some Rookidee? Did you get some Mega Gyarados?
I did get some Rookidee. I did not have any interest in Gyarados, if I'm being honest. I have 300% Gyaradoses. I have 200% Magikarps. It was not that exciting for me. So I opted, and not, yeah, and I opted not to participate. But life goes on. I did participate in Rookidee Community Day, though.
Okay.
I was at a card show, which happened to be literally right next door to a park. I've never been to this park before, so all the 4 or 5 stops were all brand new. Felt good. It was a beautiful day. So it's like the card show packed up at 2. I was able to be
Oh,
on boots on the ground and walk around with
nice.
Chanel, and we walked around. It was really good, and I caught 17 shinies.
Yo, Adam got some
Yeah.
gameplay in.
And I took some
Yes.
pictures. I shared the walk on Instagram. So if you followed us, probably saw the I don't know, it's not a reel, it's a story. Yeah, you should probably saw the story. I will probably just make an Instagram post of the picture I took. It's a cool picture. I like Rookidee. It was a lot of fun. What I think was a missed opportunity, and I'm just saying this
Here
out
we go.
loud,
Here we go.
is no. Everything about the event was good. Like Pokemon was good. I liked it. Everything was good. I wish Power Spots had like Rookidee take over for that 2 to 5 spot, just
Oh, okay.
because the grind for Rookidee, like I was upset when I passed a Rookidee because I was a passenger princess, not driving, that I couldn't stop for it. I couldn't be like, hey, like we need to stop and try to get a shiny one of these right now. Like that felt bad. And then I didn't see another one. It was just Pidovs everywhere and Kabuto. Well, not Kabuto, but
I love the way you
like
say
just
Pidove.
Pidovs everywhere. There were Pidovs here. There was Pidovs there.
No,
And
that
there's
that
just
no that is a
Pidiv.
little bit of a missed opportunity because that it's thematic. You know what I mean? So that's kind of
Especially
cool.
because it's a community day for that Pokemon. What better way to drive people in one spot than a Rookidee max battle?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Just
No,
saying.
no, dude, I agree. I agree. I think that would have been a fantastic idea. So for me
Yeah,
on
or take it, you know, from the end of the event, so 5 to 9 or whatever, 5 to 8, whatever
Rookidee
it is, to
takeover.
just give us that like extra boost of them. And then when you completed a max battle, like the Rookidees spawn, just like how they normally did back then when you had the 4-star pop and
Oh yeah, do they still do that?
uh,
Whatever
I
happened? Remember
haven't.
that when you would beat
Oh,
the raids and
yeah.
then they would oh yeah. And then it was
Mhm.
broke for Enamorous. Remember they did all that stuff during the Dracos and all that? Yo,
Mhm.
things be breaking a lot lately. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But no, for me, I had
Will we talk about it,
I
or will
have
we
my
glaze over
yeah.
it?
We might glaze over it. We might just uh no, Saturday I had a company party, and I help organize it, so it's like I had to go, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. I work for I don't say I work for a company. I work for owners of companies because they own like multiple companies. So I work for like all the companies. This one is they own a marina, so we had a party at the marina. So it's beautiful. It's waterfront, tent, food, music. They had a cocktail food truck that came like serving. It was wonderful. But Sarah and I we showed up at the start. We got our food, did a couple laps, made sure to shake hands and kiss babies and stuff like that, and we just kind of like whoop disappeared. just
You just walked straight off the dock. You're like, ah.
See you later. we just kind of got into the car and just like scooted out. Like our bellies were full. We were like, yo, this was perfect. So after the party, I was able to shoot over to Red Bank and meet up with the group that was, because the party started at 2. So it was like, 3 o'clock, 3:30. I was like, yo, I'm out. So I got to play about an hour's worth of Rookidee, which was great. I mean, I met up with the group, plenty of shinies. There was raids popping off, so we did some raids, and I can't complain. I forgot to evolve up, so I got to use some elite TMs to get the move. But that's on me.
Geez. I did evolve up. I got the shiny, and I was like, bam, 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 got it.
Yeah, and I talk about a good game about like, yeah, don't judge an event by the shiny count that you earn from it. But
yeah, I mean, normally I wasn't.
But I normally have all 3 hours, or I normally have all 6 hours, whatever it is. This I felt under the gun, so it's like every shiny felt more important because I was like, yes, get him in, taking it, and so it was cool, even though I only had a little bit. And then on for Mega Gyarados, dude, it was one of those days, bro. I was just like geared up, ready to go, running around all morning, and I kind of looked at Sarah. She gave me like the puppy dog eyes a little bit. And I was like, yo, kind of like pajamas sounds good right now. I could kind of use a little activity and social detox a little bit. And just sat it out. Didn't even do a remote. I was like, I'm going to chill. I'm going to lay low. I'm going to stay at home with the fam. And, I cooked and cleaned, and, it was just like a normal, good old, white picket fence Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just chilling. And, I didn't miss it at all.
Well, I also did not do any remotes.
Yeah. Well, had I,
a single one,
dude, and again, with all the Magikarps and all that stuff, it's like I was going after the Magikarp a lot recently because I was trying to get that Fisher medal finally, which I did. So it's like I've got the good, I've got the hundos, I've got the shinies. It's like I didn't need to get out there. Yes, I missed the experience with the community, but sometimes there's so much going on in this game. You kind of have to literally pick your battles.
It's like a hockey game or something. You don't have to be at every single one of them.
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah.
Like,
it
means something to you,
Yeah. Pogo Tips official in the chat says, I call it a hard reset. Yo, legit. That's literally what it was like. I was just like, I went to bed early, it was old man mode activated. It was fantastic.
That was my Tuesday.
It was fantastic. All right. Well, let's talk about Tuesday. I mean, we had, so let me run through this real quick. We had Rookidee, we had Mega Gyarados, and then, now we're into Kanto Celebration, right? So it's time to celebrate Kanto again. And here we are.
Are you celebrating? What are you doing to celebrate?
Playing the game.
You rewatching the original anime?
I choose you.
Are you replaying Blue and Red?
So I will say this. And I it was kind of one of those moments like shower thought or something like that where you crack yourself up. And we're talking about all these events, and we're talking about good events and bad events and filler events and, new releases and things like that. And for the most part, I say to myself, but who am I really fooling? If I have time to play, whether it's a vanilla scenario, whether it's a raid day, whether it's a like if I have the time, I will be playing. So it's like, it talks like there's so much going on. Yes, but like, yeah, man, like this is my lifestyle. This is the culture that I've curated for my life is intertwined with this game. Is that a word? Intertwined with this game. So it's like if I got the time,
Intertwined.
I'm gonna be playing. Like I don't need to say like, oh, this is a bad event, I'm gonna chill. It's like, look, if it happens, it's because I need a hard reset. It's not because like, I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep catching Pokemon regardless. Like if I open the game, I'm gonna catch a Pokemon.
Yeah. It was
literally the whole point of the game is to open it up and catch Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh, there's a Pokemon in front of me. I'm catching it.
Oh, Wayne said, Ken, you have until September 6th still to evolve. That's right, bro. They changed it for filthy casuals and scrubs like me. I forgot they did that. That's right. So many people were forgetting. Thanks, filthy casuals.
That's actually like really good because
you didn't evolve either.
No. I saved one, and it was for PvP, and I just for some reason it had escaped me. I was like, I think I needed to evolve that.
So
now I have to look through them real quick to see which one was.
I have a hundo, and I'll pull it up on screen real quick. I have a hundo, and I was powering it up, and I was like, you know what? Let me just take it to level 40, right? And then I get it to level 40, and it's 666 CP, and I'm like, yo, I have a tag for those, so I'm like, maybe I hold on to this one as a Rookidee and not evolve it up, but no, it was nice to have the reset. But with Kanto, and we talk a good game of like, oh, Kanto again. How many times are we going to celebrate this? I dare anyone to say they don't like it when they see Snorlax on the map. Like, I dare you. Like,
there's so many Snorlax.
It's so good. It's so good. It's like
and it's the one Pokemon I'm almost guaranteed to click on just to catch it and just to see its happy-go-lucky face and just jump up and be like, whoa.
That's what I'm saying. And like, as believe it or not, and people are always like, what? When I say this, I still to this day do not have any Hundo Kanto starters from trades, from raids, from DMAX, GMAX.
What?
Still, I know, dude, it's horrible. It's so bad.
I think you need to do more GMAXs and DMAXs.
Yeah. But if remember with level 80 coming, paired with the Kanto Celebration is this XP celebration event that's kind of tucked into that as well. So take advantage of this. I think there's 50 pages of it, and it's 7 million XP or something like that, which can be completed by the October 15th or October 14th, 11:59 p.m. cutoff to get, all this XP before the rebalance. So just take advantage of that. I'm loving the skill throw bonuses, dude. It's like crushing it, especially with things like Tauros or Venonat, like there's a bunch of Kanto stuff that is easy excellence. So get in on that stuff. But I don't know. The real deal this week though is going to be prepping for Mega Sharpedo. And I'm pretty excited for this. I love Megas. I've always thought that it's just a cool mechanic, and it gives me I call it like maintenance work, where I can have all my tagged Mega Pokemon and I can start running through them and just Mega evolving to boost their level and stuff like that. It gives me like downtime gameplay, because if I'm home or I'm not out or I'm on the toilet, it's like I can pull up my Megas and just run through evolution, Mega Evolution, just kind of powering everything up. So I'm pretty excited for Mega Sharpedo. It's this Sunday from 2 to 5. Mega Sharpedo, of course, making its debut. Remote Raid Pass limit up to 20. This is not a Pokemon that you're probably going to need too many trainers to do. They like nerfed the difficulty on Megas a while back. So
yeah, you could like solo it at one point.
So
what was the one that you could solo?
I don't know.
I was like, I could
not
do
Latios, but no, it's like there is some that are super easy, like 2-3 people, you're in. Like, come on, man, save them remotes if you're gonna. Come on. Receive 5 additional raid passes. Like this is, a nice thing. We've always talked about the $5 value here on Mega Raid or on Raid Day tickets. I like this $5 spend. I recommend it. I think you can get some good on the ground action. Obviously, if you're a remote player, you don't need that. But no, I'm pretty excited for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put together a little raid guide and battle party to help you get prepared. What I recommend anytime you're going into a weekend or something where you're going to be raiding like crazy, save the party, save the battle party. It makes it easy to heal. It makes it easy to jump back in. If for whatever reason you get wiped and you're back, you have to lobby, you can just go in with, revives, mega revive all, and jump right back in with your saved party. It just makes it very efficient, especially if you're leading with a mega, because then that mega gets another push in the cycle back through. So we're going to take a look at GoHub and hold on, let me pull up GoHub. We're going to look at GoHub and Poke Battler for this. And give me 2 seconds here because I'm
going to give you 1 and then 2.
I need another second. Hold on a second.
You can't handle another second.
You're going to have to wait. Okay. So let's look at GoHub. Shout out to Kitty Pokemons a lot. Put together this raid guide. Mega Sharpedo is a dark and water type raid boss. Optimal raid counters include electric, grass, fighting, bug, and fairy. A diverse plethora of types to use here. And here's your CPs that you're going to want to pay attention to. Level 20, 1870 is your hundo. And boosted in Rainier Fog, 2338. Again, your CP to remember, 1870 and 2338. All right, let's take a look at counters. They have Mega Lucario up top. Some other Megas that are up there. Mega Sceptile, Mega Heracross. I kind of dig Mega Heracross because you can get a fighting bug kind of double up here and remain with super effective. Mega Ray is up there. Mega Gardevoir. Then you kind of get into some unique stuff. Kartana, Shadow Conkeldurr, Shadow Raikou, regular Lucario. Ordinary Keldeo is up on here. Shamans. So there's some diverse here because there's so many typings. If we go over to Poke Battler and leave all our filters on, pretty similar with the Megas on top, Lucario, Sceptile, Heracross, but always Poke Battler puts way more focus on Shadows. Shadow Raikou, even Shadow Regigigas, with hidden power and crush grip. That's a crazy specking, but super cool. Right? Like that's so weird. Mega Ray, Shadow Conkeldurr, Keldeo again up here, Kartana. These are some Pokemon that you may rarely use in PvE. So it's like, yo, bring them out. Bring them out. So let me backpedal here, and I'm gonna pull up my party that I'm bringing. Oh wait, Adam, we got a song for this.
Battle party. Ooh, ooh. Battle party. Ooh, ooh.
All right, let me.
I was waiting for it this whole time. I've been like, is he actually going to do it?
I know.
Or is he just waiting?
Skipped it. So if I pull up my phone here, I have Mega Lucario leading, and sometimes I put my Mega in slot too, but I'm figuring it'll probably go down pretty quick. Keldeo in there, and then I've got a real beefy. I've got an all beef sandwich right here. 2 Hundo Machamps and a Hundo Hariyama, looking good. And then I have my 0 to 100 buddy of my Rockstar Pikachu that I'm on the last task to complete the 0 to 100, where I'm just doing some raids. So I need like another 15 raids or something like that, and I'm in. So what I've got is Mega Lucario, Keldeo, 2 Hundo Machamps, a Hundo Hariyama, and my good old hyper-trained Rockstar Pikachu. Now, Adam, you sent me your list, so I'm going to also pull that up on my phone.
I mean, the Sceptile isn't mega right now, but it would be these are all 100%. My Mega Sceptile, a Xurkitree, the Conkeldurr that's shiny that I caught on Community Day in Barcelona, 2023.
Nice.
That's in there. A Shadow Machamp that's fully powered up. Electivire and Meowscarada.
Yes, yes, nice. Pro tip in the chat.
It's a team.
Pro tip in the
sure.
chat, real quick. If you haven't evolved your Cubfoos, Mega Sharpedo is a double whammy for you because you can obviously you can only do one buddy at a time, but you've got Dark and you've got Water typing. So if you need those evolution perks to evolve your Cubfoo, here you go. Hook it up. JT Valor in the chat. What up, JT? Scipio Blue
This is
here.
JT Valor's favorite Pokemon. He loves sharks, right?
He loves sharks. He says, that's my son. He's ready for it. I give, dude.
All right, send him your remote raids. Go
Yes,
for it.
yes. Oh, Havoc Bandits in the chat says, sir, can you please mail me my Jay and Silent Bob goodies? Yes, I can mail you your Jay and Silent Bob goodies. You texted me earlier. You texted me at 1:15 a.m. last night, time zone in Hawaii. I was like, you got mad that one day I was rocking out the Spice Girls in the car, right? I FaceTimed him, and I'm like, if you want to be my love, singing the Spice Girls. He's like, yo, it's 3 a.m. or whatever. I'm like, my bad, forgot about Hawaii time zones. Revenge. He revenged me last night, texted me at 1:15 a.m. He's like, I'm home from tour. Mail me my stuff. Bro. Anyway.
He was so close.
So
he could have just came and got it.
Adam, you know I'm jealous anytime you pull out the Hundo Shadow Machamp. That is like the most legit PvE Pokemon. I love it so much. Shadow Hundos are sick. So good. So super jelly there. But yeah, no, your party looks strong, dudes. I like Xurkitree. I like using Xurkitree. Again, it's creative. The Meowscarada, everybody's so creative. oh man, I didn't even move the thing along. So tag us,
and then if you ask me how interested I am in Sharpedo, I sent you more pictures. I have 300% Carvanas, and then I have 100% Sharpedo.
Hold up. So we got the Hundo Sharpedo. We've got a bunch of Carvanas. We've got 2 magic. Oh, this is your Gyarados haul that you were like, hey, I don't need to do Gyarados because I got a bunch. Yeah. But
so
dude,
kind of feel very
the Carvana's
similar.
crazy though, bro. Even if you don't do the raids, just do enough to get all of these in the mega rotation. Just do a couple to get these in the mega rotation, and then you're good. What is it like? You got 4 Hundos, right? So I guess you'd probably need to do like 8-ish raids or something like that. Get them all in your mega rotation. Good to go. Never think about it again. It's crazy. All right. So, but tag us on social. Let us know who you're bringing to Mega Sharpedo. Let us know how you do. Let us tag us with your hauls, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, I love raid days, dude. This is it's a good use of time. It's definitely a good use of time.
You do love raid days, don't you?
I do. We're talking about time. I do want to talk about this timed incubator because I think this is a very interesting topic that's going on right now regarding the Go Pass. Now, they integrated kind of the expedition access and the Go Pass kind of into it, where they were putting like the additional gift bonuses, like carrying more gifts and opening more gifts. That's now a tier in the Go Pass. So you don't have to buy 2 of these monthly weird tickets that were sort of related, but not anymore. But it's very clear, especially with the release of the timed incubator, that people really care about the reward. Like, this is really all about, if you're going to spend the money on the deluxe, right? $7.99 USD for the base deluxe pass. You want that to give you value. You want it to have, like, make it worth it. Now, for me, I love the progression. So the actual experience of going through the Go Pass, I like clearing and claiming the rewards. I like.
So what you really like is paying the $10 and getting those extra rewards quickly.
Heck no. Why? I think I did that for Go Tour. Like, the first time they did it, I think I like bought the super duper deluxe Omega Ultra 9000 one, and it's pointless because you're just going to grind through all that stuff at the end anyway. But Nick says he better see you at the meetup. Yeah, call him out. But no, it's I think, as someone who is on the gift grind, I love, all my XP is from friendship. Like, I love friend interacting, making new friends, even like going best with someone, unfriending them, putting a calendar, thing together in 90 days, refriend, and cycle through. Like I've had some friends that we've hit best, like,
Just deleting friends. I just haven't deleted any friends.
dude, can I get an amen for a friends list increase, like a legitimate one? Like they gave us what? They gave us the 50 or whatever it was. Like, yo, we need 1,000 friends. Can someone at Scopely where's the Monopoly man? Hook that up. I got free parking. That should be like you crossed.
Eternatus is like behind me somewhere still.
Dude,
Like,
just give us 1,000 people, dude. It's crazy. And I'm missing like 20 friends. I have like 20 phantom friends lists from Harry Potter Wizards Unite days. Brutal. But let's talk about the timed incubator a bit. So the Go Pass Deluxe for September includes the timed incubator. This is a brand new item. We gave the skinny on it last week. This is an item that it behooves you to get it sooner than later because it expires on October 14th, and how much use you get out of it is up to you. How many eggs can you hatch with it? It's not like a super incubator where it speeds up the time. It's just like a standard incubator. You have to walk the true amount of kilometers of what the egg is. But if you're, let's just say, walking 10 kilometers a day, therefore hatching 5 2Ks a day, and you do that for 30 days, like you could hatch 300 eggs with this thing. If you do the walking, it puts in a ton of effort. So for me, I like this because I'm usually on the single incubator grind and I do a ton of walking. Now, the lucky trinket, on the other hand, is going to be attractive to the trainer that maybe isn't out there hatching eggs. They want to be able to be like, hey, if I'm coming out, I want to get my special trades in. And I see that a lot in Red Bank, where it's like the second the group is together, people are like calling out, save your lucky, people got stuff lined up. So it's kind of a different trainer may be interested in one.
I'm like, well, I'm on the website.
Eggs. You hatch eggs though. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I do. And I like the color of the incubator. I think that says a lot, is that we could have different colored incubators to mean different things. I think this is good. I like this more than the trinket because I can utilize it, and you're paying for it, but you're also getting that extra incubator. As long as you're using it every single day and as much as possible, that's what matters.
You get out what you put in, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And also, it's worth noting that where the top reward, the lucky trinket, the golden bottle cap, whatever, the like Eternatus, they put at 60. This they put at 20. So like you barely have to work for it. And
yeah, so get that 10 extra levels. Get the deluxe pass.
It already feels so transactional. Like, take my $7.99, just give me the reward. Give me the timed incubator. That's what I'm paying for. Like, yes. At least make people work for it so it doesn't seem that way, because like otherwise, in a day or 2 days or whatever, you're like, all right, I'm in. I got my timed incubator. Not that I'm going to stop, being on the grind for it. But I kind of liked when it was at 100. I kind of liked that there was a push where you had to do it.
So you want to get to it faster so you can utilize it. So
Costa the Cubone in the chat says, Ken talked me into buying the pass. Dude, if you hatch eggs, or I think this is very much worth it if you're like me and you're on the single incubator grind. Now, I'm still sitting on Expedition eggs from August. So I'll hold on to those for an event, where it's half hatch distance, or I'm in a party at an ambassador event, get quarter hatch distance. Like, I'll wait. This is just nice because I can just always have like my extra storage, like my 12Ks, just kind of like cooking, in the background, which is just a nice thing to have that added. And it's brought up the conversation of like, yo, what would you pay for like another single like infinite incubator? Like, people have been talking about that for years. Like, let us get another incubator. Like, remember before the first people like hit level 40, it was like, or level 50, it was like, yo, make it another infinite use incubator as a reward.
But, yeah, I mean, I think we've toyed with this for a very long time. Mm-hmm. Like, it just in passing and talking, like throughout the podcast that we've done, having another single incubator,
That'd be
or not
big.
single, but an extra
Infinite.
incubator being level 50. I think that was the discussion, is like we should get some tangible item that we can use throughout. So like if at level 80 we got maybe not a teal single incubator or whatever, we got like rainbow colored or just something cool that like signified that we got to level 80 and that we can hold on to it. Gives you a reason to push, and
I
then
I agree.
if you got 80, hey, you got that extra egg incubator. Like that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, a bunch of people in the
I could
chat
care
saying
less about a jacket. I could care less about a pose. Like I don't need a power pose. I need a single incubator
well
that I can continue using.
well
And then think about that. You're going to be more engaged with the game because you have this extra item that's going to cause you to do the thing more.
also like charge me for the cosmetics, right? Cosmetics are something that when it comes down to
Yeah, it's a
microtransactions,
choice.
yes, it's like it has zero impact on anything. Like make me grind, make me work for the infinite incubator, like make that the level 80 reward. A lot of people in the chat saying that. And but I personally think, yeah, sell me the cosmetics. Like, is it a slippery slope where you're like, all right, hairstyles $4.99? You're like, yeah, bro, it feels bad, but like that's on
Yeah,
you
but
if
the
you
Delibird onesie and like the earmuffs and the shoes and the mittens, like that's really all you need,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. But I don't know. The lucky trinket, I think it does have incredible value. I think it does make the
It
meetups
does.
that much
It does.
better because like people are just popping off with trades, especially now with the trade Sundays, the trade days coming. I guess we could talk about that real quick. That the
Yeah, let's jump right into that.
enjoy trade bonuses every Sunday throughout Tales of Transformation. So it's starting this Sunday, the 7th. One additional special trade, increased chance of lucky trades for any trade, minus 10% Stardust on trades, and earn 2 Candy XL from trades.
I think that is a reason in itself to just get out there and find
Dude,
somebody to trade with.
post calm days are about to go crazy because like if you're not
They're gonna go burr.
if you're not trading 100 Pokemon and racking up 200 Candy XL just from this Sunday bonus, like what are you doing?
Yeah, are you even playing Pokemon Go at that point?
Right. But no, like, and the milestones, I do want to talk about the milestones with the Go Pass. They put the gifts, opening 40 gifts at rank 25. And that's where all the gifts come, receiving 125 and holding up to 30. So it's like a little bit different. And then at rank 50, double daily adventure incense duration. At rank 75, it's double dust from XP and hatching eggs. So again, double XP and Stardust from hatching eggs at rank 75.
This is a good tier. Like the more you play, the better.
And then once you hit, oh no, they have this like doubled up here, the major milestones. Look, did they screw this up? They screwed this up. They have this written.
They might have.
Yeah,
they might have.
We're just gonna
I mean, it wouldn't be the
we're just
first
gonna
time.
glaze over that the Niantic cat.
Take a break so I can drink some water.
But let us know how you
misspoke.
feel about this. I know a lot of people are kind of saying something to the effect of, if it doesn't have the lucky trinket, I'm not buying it. I, on the other hand, think that the timed incubator is one of the coolest items they've released in this game. And the fact that it's up to you.
Try.
Yeah. Well, the fact that it's up to you, that's a game changer. Like the fact that you can get out what you put in. It's like,
and the fact that it's teal. I like that.
The color.
I like that.
Yeah, like it is pretty. It is kind of nice.
It is pretty.
Yeah. So but this trade bonus I do think is going to be just really awesome. I put here Sundays are for IRL. Like we have we have events every day. You know what I mean? Like there's so much going on. Monday events, Tuesday events, Wednesday events, week-long events, weekend events, overarching events, stacked events. The events are crazy. But I like that what they're doing is they're kind of curating Sunday. And I do think this is going to be a huge motivator, especially for some of the older heads in the community, the OGs that don't necessarily come out to every event. but they're still opening gifts at home every day and stuff, and they go lucky. Like, I just think that this is a fantastic incentive for IRL play, and I do think this is going to help Sundays, and I do think that this is, the more and more that the ambassador program does around things like this, I think it's going to be awesome. I was talking.
Now imagine a community day on a Sunday.
That's what I'm talking about. Close out community day and knock out 100 trades, dude. You just got your XLs to, you'll be powering up to 50. It's going to be awesome.
Like, what are all these people doing walking around? And then the community day ends. What are all these people just sitting down in the park?
Well, we were actually talking about that today. I was talking with Monkey Bread. He's the co-ambassador of the Red Bank Group who hosted the raid hour today. And on Max Finale, on the one day after Max Finale, the plan was to go into a local game spot called Shore Gamers in Red Bank. It's like a board game store, but they do TCG. They do like Warhammer and D&D and stuff. So they have tables. And I talked with the dude, since they opened. I was like, yep, I kind of run this community in town, and we'd love to come here. They have open gaming. So I was like, yo, I can bring 30 to 50 people on Sunday, like at the end of an event. And he was like, yeah, come on in, blah, blah, blah. We're doing our TCG event. You'll be fine. But his partner, his wife, when she caught wind of like 50 people showing up, she's like, yeah, we're going to have to charge you a party room for the back. I was like, man, we're going to serve taco, bro. Like, get out of here with that. It was like open tables. It's like, those tables don't seem so open right now. So, but when I was talking with Monkey Bread today, I was like, yo, it's going to come down to that, where it's like, this is where we're meeting for the event, and this is where we're meeting after the event. And I love it because, the magic of this game happens off screen. So it's good like that. Mm-hmm. But all right, so let's take a little break. And when we come back, we're going to kind of, I don't know, we're going to glaze over the other September events like Psychic Spectacular and Groudon coming, because we still have time on those events. But I do really want to talk about just the culture that IRL play is kind of fostering right now, where you're seeing, at least in my experience, I'm just seeing new trainers, I'm seeing returning trainers, and everyone's playing together. And it's like the conversation of like, you spent money on this game, or you're free to play, or you bought that ticket, you're dumb. Like, none of that noise
you bought that ticket, you're dumb
happens. Like, it just doesn't when we're all playing together. And I want to talk about it, but we'll be back right after this. Hi, chat. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being so active in the chat. I really do appreciate it. I'm just going to scroll up here. Yeah, we got Nick, Likeable Monster, C-Friend, Leo's here. Fisher J is here. Yo, that Fisher J said, I talked to my trade buddy that on Sundays we're going to watch football and trade as we eat Buffalo Wild Wings. Bro.
That sounds fun.
Bro, that sounds glorious.
I mean, I prefer the cauliflower wings, but, that's just me.
Buffalo Wild Wings has that $9.99 unlimited apps for up to 4 people at the table, bro.
Yeah, that was wild. I was like, we'll get some mozzarella sticks. I was like,
get down with that.
I was like, can I just keep ordering? Can I like give you my order in advance at like as soon as these are done? And she's like, yeah, go for it, whatever.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Remember that? All right.
Bum.
Adam, I have a Snorlax on my screen.
Ready.
Hold up. Let's do this real quick. Let me just catch this real quick because it's going to be shiny. It's not. And they're big too. There's some big old Snorlaxes out on the map, dude. It's fantastic. Come on, bro. I got that excellent throw.
Well, yeah, it's
Snorlax. He's got a big belly.
Big man Snorlax. How do you miss it?
Snorlax. It's gonna be a hundo. Okay, it's not.
This is why we can't have nice things.
All right, you ready to get back into this?
I'm ready to get back.
Oh, Monkey Bread is here. Yo, nice. We're just talking, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna the trade thing is gonna be a game changer. We're gonna be running out of battery. like 6:30, 7:30, like after community day. Like, I'm tired, bro. I gotta go home. All right, you ready to get back into this?
I'm ready.
All right. And we are back from our break. Thank you so very much for that. Appreciate all y'all. Really quick, I do want to shout out some of our patrons real quick. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, Ben, Brandy, Espy, and Willow, Herbert, KJ, and Matthew. Shout out to our newest patron this week, Patrick, for joining at the Discord tier. Thank you so much. Welcome to the fam. And special thanks to our executive producer, Xander, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Monkey Bread, who's here in the chat, Tish Smith, and Kate the Cons, who's here in the chat. So make sure you check out Pokemon Professor for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, check out all the other shows on the network, all that fun stuff over at PokemonProfessor.com. All right. Final topic of the day. And I kind of want to talk about this. You know, I'm going to pull up a post I put for the video viewers here. I put up a post today on the Twitters, and I wrote, almost forgot this was the whole point. And we're at the Marine Park in Red Bank, beautiful sunset, golden sunset in the background. We're walking down to the hill, down the hill. There's water in the background. It's just gorgeous. And I kind of like took a breath and looked at it, and I was like, yo, this is literally what it's all about. Like, anytime I hear JREC Wolf complaining about the game, or whoever saying like, all this negative stuff, I'm like, you know what you're missing? You're missing this. You're missing what's on the screen right now. And if you're listening to the audio, just picture this beautiful Bob Ross looking scene of a bunch of trainers out at Golden Hour. It's just absolutely, absolutely amazing. And it kind of hit me. It was like, this is what this game is all about. It's the IRL experience. So if you're not putting that forward, I think you're missing a lot of the point. And it's not to say don't play the game how you like to play the game. I'm just saying it makes it tough to debate about things. It makes it tough to level with people and talk about things when the understanding of what's important is different. So it just kind of struck me. And at this meetup today in Red Bank, we had a fantastic turnout. Shout out to Monkey Bread. We had a big turnout for a raid hour. But like, I'm seeing people that like I've maybe seen one or two times before, and they're starting to show up regularly now. And I'm looking in the gyms, and there's like level 30s and raid parties and low levels, and I'm like, yo, I love this. This shows me that there's new trainers here. This shows me that people that may have been casual are starting to catch the bug to the point that they're coming out on a Wednesday to a ambassador event. And that magic, that connection of a couple OG trainers that have been playing the game every single day since 2016, we're out there. And then you have people that have joined the game over the past couple years that have become hardcore. Then you got your casuals who are just like, yeah, I'm going to, go for a walk with the family, bring the kids, I'll do a couple raids. And you've got like newbies, and we're all in this together. We're all playing the same game, and it makes zero difference what's important to any of us. Doesn't matter if one person wants the shiny, or one person wants the hundo, or one person's using his daily free raid pass, or someone's using his 50th paid pass of the day. Like, none of that matters. None of it. All that matters is the experience.
Yeah, but some people like to judge with the free to play aspect.
So I was thinking about
like
free to play.
Judge other people being like, oh, well, I don't need to spend. And then they're like, well, I spend. They like look at each other differently. And I'm just like, oh no, I think they want to fight, but I don't actually think they're fighting.
Well, here's where it gets weird. A lot of times you've got these virtue signaling, like wannabe martyrs online. Sorry for calling y'all out. That are like, I'm not spending another dollar in this game. It's broken. It's horrible. And I've always mocked and been like, yeah, I'll see you at GoFest, bro. And it's like, I'm not spending it all. And it's like they fly halfway across the world to go to an IRL event. Like, when it comes to free to play, Havoc Bandit here in the chat, true free to play, and he is a true hardcore player, completely free to play. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't say, like, yo, I'll throw him as many bones as I possibly can. Giggity. I'll throw him as many bones as I possibly can to help him out on his free to play journey. You know what I mean? So he can still play events and things like that. But if you're free to play, now more than ever, this game gives you incredible opportunity and accessibility to the point where you can come and hang and play with the hardcore and you won't feel out of place. And I think that kind of mesh, that gel, is what is really magical about the IRL experience now, that I think a lot of these like sour apples online are completely missing. And like, Adam, you brought your
Those
son
are
out
just
to an event.
Granny Smiths, right?
Yes, but when you brought your son out to an event, like, what did he think it was cool that you were like in a caravan, like walking with a big old group? Like, it's an experience, right? Like some of the best parts of this game happen off the screen, and it's so damn true. And this can be with a small group. This can be like, sometimes I'll be in the car with my son. It's just my son and I, so 2 people. And it's just like, he's on Valor now. He started on Mystic. Now he's on Valor. He made the right decision. But, it might be a thing where it's like, yo, let's go sweep some gyms. And I'm about, and I have 2 people. It's just me and one other. And it's amazing. And that magic is still there. And then I can go to like an event like Red Bank where we might have 10, 30, 50, 100. And I might go see Wayne up in Nutley and I might see 300, 400, 500. All of this stuff scales this incredible magic of when you're playing IRL. Doesn't matter if you're free to play, and it doesn't matter if you're pay to play, because at that point, all that matters is the grind, is the playing of the game. And the conversation of like, is this game pay to win? It's like, what are we winning? There is no winning here. PvP, there's winning. This isn't PvP. So,
well, some people play that.
No, right, but they're not paying, they're not buying into like, skill levels and in PvP. But you're paying for convenience. You're paying for, and I like it like that because then that makes it less paid, makes it less, even if it's not, but it sometimes can feel pay to win. Like, we're not paying to win. You're just paying for more chances. That's on you if you're going to run the tab up. But again, none of that matters. And Adam, like for you, you live in a rural area. You don't get out to play as often as I do. So when you do get out there and you're with a group, like you feel it in your jellies a little bit, right? Like it feels magical.
Yeah.
Like I just think that
it kind of, when you're in that group, it feels like nothing else is around you. Like no matter what, like if a car like rolls down the window or said something, like I don't think like that those things like affect you because you're just in this group and you feel part of something bigger. I don't know how to explain it.
It's magical.
I haven't had that like happen, but like it's almost like I just want to wear a sign that says like, yes, people still play this game.
Dude, I'm with you 100%. And that's like the look of like confusion, like when you're walking in a downtown and like someone's coming out of a restaurant and then like today we're in Red Bank today. We're walking like out of Marine Park with the group, and there's an older gentleman parking his car, and he's just like, look at all these people. Only one person's not looking at his phone, and it's like be still my heart. Like I catch feelings when I hear people like, so you talking bad about my friends? How dare you? And I'm like, yeah, we're playing Pokemon Go. I didn't say that. I was like, yeah, we're playing a game. We're playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, you want to help us with this raid, boss?
It's like, you got a cell phone, download it, bro. It's just a magical experience. And I just think, I hate that when you try to like debate someone or have a discourse about something and they haven't experienced this at any size scale. And that it's important to note that, because now I've played with communities of every size, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how, like, you know, don't threaten me with a good time. One person wants to go on a walk, let's walk the dog and play. Like, I'm
One
in.
person wants to go running. Cool.
Bet you
You know,
Leo's running right
that's a
now.
thing. Yeah,
Uh,
that's a thing. I'm just saying.
I
I did it for a while.
dude, I'm just saying that the
Now I go like rollerblading. Like that's pretty cool for me.
Niantic has curated an incredible IRL experience. Like, of course, this has always been the focus, right? We had Liz
Yep.
George on the show 29,000 years ago, and she was like, yeah, it was the first time Niantic ever made any statements. What's important in this game are our three pillars: is exploration, exercise, and real world social interaction. The three pillars that this game was built on, where every decision they made had to tie to one or more of those things. So it's always been the focus to get out there, to exercise, to explore, to interact, right? It's always been that. But you didn't
Bring
have
back walking BP.
Yeah, but you did, yeah, yes. But
Sorry, I don't want to get canceled. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
but now more than ever, there's just so many paths for the free to play player, and there's so many things that to do from an accessibility standpoint that it allows that free to play player or the novice player or the, you know, one that's not taking the game as seriously as the, you know, the hardcore player who's leading the charge. Everyone can play together. Like, you know, I was having a conversation with someone and I likened it to like a first person shooter game on a console, right? Like, if you buy Call of Duty today, right, and turn it on and jump online to play a match, it ain't friendly. It's, you like, no, I'm not saying the people there are rude. They are, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, from a difficulty perspective, like, it takes a long time to acclimate to the culture. It takes a long time
Yes.
to get used to the online, even with like Overwatch, right? You know, it's like, and we're not talking about spawn camping or anything, but still, like, you spawn into the world, boom, you're done. And it's like, this is how this game is. And you just don't get that at all with Pokemon Go. And that's why I think some of the magic that's unique to this game. But now more than ever, with raid days and community days and all these other things, that Niantic has really put together this incredible curated experience that allows all the trainers of all different disciplines and all different skill levels and all different ambitions and all different financial investment levels to all play together and start an event and get, you know, it helps define who the hardcore trainers are. Because when we all meet up at 2, at 3, we have some attrition. Some people are falling off. By 4 o'clock, you know, some of the people are running out of free raid passes. They start filtering out. And then by the end of the event, who's left? The hardcore. And rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not going to be any hardcore trainer that should fault any of the people that stopped playing an hour ago because they ran out of resources or they didn't care about the event anymore. They just embrace the fact that, yo, we're still in this. We're still in this for the long haul. And that,
Yeah, like people were peeling off during Darkest Days. Like
it happens.
Eternatus, it was like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm good, you know.
It doesn't feel awkward though, and it doesn't feel
No.
like, you know, the just kind of like, it seems online there's so much resentment towards trainers that spend money. And I got a little bit, you know, the third degree on YouTube comments and some people on Twitter this week saying like, Ken, yeah, you're
Really?
speaking from a place of privilege. Like, you're spending this money. Well, we don't have that money. So, and it's like, dude, I'm not throwing shade your way that you don't have the money. I'm just saying we're going to approach the game differently, but let's still play together. Like, it doesn't have to
I haven't
be
spent money in this game in a long time, and then I just decided to
10 minutes ago.
go like no. Well, I mean for
Max finale.
Eternatus, like that Max finale, that's literally when I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Oh.
And then I just bought this ticket, you know, and KJ Demand helped us out. Like,
Yeah, hooked us up with wild area tickets. But I think that there's free to play trainers, then there's a little bit of spending trainers. And if you want to spend $5 a week in this game, you can make $5 go far. You know what I mean? And for some players,
especially if you're like, I'm gonna save it and spend it at the end, and then you get the Go Pass Deluxe and spend that, and you go up 10 levels,
yeah.
and you're good.
But I just think that you could spend $5 and enjoy it. You could spend $20 and enjoy it. Do you need to spend $100? No, but would it be awesome to spend $100 and blow it on raids? Hell yeah, it would be awesome. But not necessary.
It sounds like a headache.
It sounds amazing.
Sounds like a couple of support tickets.
Yeah. I lost the raid today. I had frozen ball. Like, we walked away because Red Bank moves quick. We had a hit and go raid, did the raid, walked away. Everybody's catching. I go to catch mine, frozen ball. I'm still getting notifications. Go Plus is going off, but the ball is just frozen. Trying to background the app, come back into it. We're already too far from the raid. Come back, just decide, close the game out, come back in. Pass gone, no catch. I was just like, bro, is what it is, man.
But we see that you received the reward, so it's just your fault.
The famous
it's just a skill issue at that point.
We've looked into the records, and it seems that everything is checking out just fine. Have a nice day. Also,
I didn't get my encounter. I wasn't able to catch it.
Internet,
oh yeah,
X, Twitter, just be a good sport about stuff. People are so mad. It's like, dude, we are still playing a game. We are still having fun, but
this is true.
Like the timed incubator, you get out what you put in, and I'm fortunate. Not only because I got I have 20 discretionary bucks that I could throw at this game consistently every week for 9 years, but I have friends that I can go play with. That, dude, I know it's a lot of money, bro. I'm telling you, bro. My accountant's just like, bro, this is a game. This is how you spend.
Okay, so 50.
So
52 times
the
20
fact that
times 9.
This game now has paths for everyone to come together, man. I just feel magical. I feel it in my jellies. It feels wonderful. But let us know what you think. Email us, luredup@pokemonprofessor.com. You can text us or leave us a voicemail.
Or just leave us comments on YouTube.
Yes, comment on YouTube. The YouTube comments have been doing well.
Habits.
No. You don't want to see how much I spent. 732-835-8639. All the links will be in the description, of course. Definitely.
You can also reach you on Twitter.
Yeah, come on Twitter. Come on, come over there. It's a good time.
Oh, sorry, X.
But yeah, I almost forgot this was the whole point. So let's get out there. Let's have fun. We don't have to.
Yeah, go battle some Sharpedo.
Resentment.
Get a battle party whoop whoop going.
Yeah, let us know how
when
you
get
do.
When you get there with the group, just be like battle party, ooh ooh, and just see what happens. If anybody recognizes
who is this
let
guy?
us know. We really need to know that.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that's here in the chat. We appreciate it. Keep training, trainers. We'll see you